Well, hello. This is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from beautiful Vancouver Island, Canada. And yes, I am here today. Um, we're going to do a fun fold. I haven't done a fun fold in a while. And so I was inspired. That's what I want to do. I had a whole bunch of ones in my mind, but I thought this was cute with this pop up. So it pops up like this, and then it stays in the middle when you open up the card, which I think is so cute. And of course, in this particular one, I did use the Hearts and Hugs stamp set and bundle. However, when you make this one, or if you can make this one, you can do whatever one you want. There, I mean, it would look beautiful with a flower. It would look beautiful with anything and any of our beautiful designer paper. So, anyway, I am excited to show you this today. And if you're catching me live, be sure to let me know you're there, as it's always so much fun to do it live. I never thought I'd say that, but it is really fun to be able to have you join me. And I love to be able to share new card ideas and inspiration. And so I'm glad you could join me. And if you are catching me on the replay on Facebook, be sure to like or share my video as well as on YouTube. I will post this later on YouTube, so be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as I now am doing 2 lives and at least 2 videos a week, so that you have lots and lots of ideas. So love to have you join me. So please comment and let me know you're there and where you're from if you're new to me. So let's get going. I'm going to tell you what we need. Actually, let's put this up here for now. And we need, of course, the normal card base size. So that's 5.5 by 11 and scored at 5 1/4. And then we have a designer paper. And again, you could choose whatever one. I just was in a misty moonlight mood. So I love this beautiful eyelet paper. And so this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Oh, pardon me, this was 5.5. And then we've got some other pieces, and I'm not going to share all of them yet because there's a lot of little pieces, but we will go one step at a time. And then the other one we will need. Hello, Marjorie. I'm so glad you could join me live. Excellent. And this is for the inside. Now, if you prefer to use a designer paper inside, you can. I like using the white inside because even though you have this pop-up, it leaves you still lots of room to write or even put a stamp as a sentiment in there. So you got lots of space. So we're going to put that aside for a minute. Now we need to start with our card base. And we are going to use the stylish shapes. And I love this bundle just because it has circles and squares and the banner. So many wonderful ones. So I am using the second and the third largest for today's card. But we're going to start with the second largest. But before we do that, in order to make sure we get the whole exact on the designer paper and the card base, we need to put a little bit of adhesive on this designer paper. Do not put it in the middle. So you want to be able to take your adhesive and just put it around the edge. And that way it is going to secure, because it would be impossible, or pretty much impossible, to center your hole if you did it separately. So we want to do this together. And I usually die cut everything ahead of time, but because I wanted to show you that, I am going to take this right behind me to my cut and emboss machine. And we are going to, of course, you can't put it in folding, so you have to keep it like this, and then you're going to run it through the machine. And I like to kind of center the top, the top and the 2 sides, so you have the same border around those. So we're going to start with that. Oh dear. All right. So now we have our piece, and you can see I tried to have these three sides about even. You could measure it if you want, but I'm okay with eyeballing it. But basically there you have your little window. And you can take these off, and you could use this for another card. And then we are going to use this. So again, this was the second largest layering dies. Oh, goodness. Then we're going to use the third largest, and we are going to adhere those two. Now, if you did want to stamp right onto your circle, you can do that. In this particular one, I did it on a separate paper, and we're going to do that today as well. So let's just, but you could, if you want to stamp or put your die cut, maybe it's a beautiful die cut, you can just put that right on the circle. That would be no problem at all. So we're just getting this ready. So that part is ready now. Okay. And now we are going to take our white piece. So again, this is 4 by 5 1/4. Excuse me. And we're going to put our adhesive around like that. And again, we're just going to center it so that for sure these 3 edges line up. It won't matter so much here because you see a lot of blue there. Whoops, too far. That's what I love about the Tombow glue. Okay, so let's put that in there. So now we have the beginning of our card. So now to do the mechanism, we need our trimmer, or you could use the scoring board. And what we're going to do is we're going to score this at, so make sure I got my cutting blade away. We got our score blade. So we're going to score it at either 3, 2, 1, depends on how you're doing it, if you do it on the scoreboard or you do it on the cover. But you're scoring basically every inch is what you're doing on this one. So we're going to score it like that. Okay. So now we have that piece. Now you do have a smaller piece. Oh, I should have mentioned. Oh, it's all right. This is 4 inches by 2 1/4. Now this smaller piece is 3/4 inches wide and by 2 inches. And we want it to be, it's wobbling here on me. We're going to score it at, we want it not exactly. So let's score it at 3/4. Get my finger out of there. Okay, so we definitely have one side bigger than the other, and that's exactly what we want. And we're going to start with this piece, and of course we want to be able to score all these edges. So 1, 2, and 3. And then what we want to do here is we're going to put adhesive on this side, on one side only. Now, what I really like about this fun fold is that it's easy. So that's, oops, wrong card. Some fun folds are very complicated, and I'll tell you, I don't think with my stress level right now, I could do a complicated fun fold. So if I could do it, you could do it. So what we're going to do here is we are going to put this down like this. Now, okay, you can't really see it, but here's the score line. You want to make sure you do not go over that score line. You want to make sure that it is definitely past that score line, because if you try to close your card with that right in there, it's not going to close very well. Now, I want it centered, so I need to get that off a little bit with my ink or glue remover. But see how, can you see it here? You want to have the same distance because you want it exactly in the middle. Okay, so once you have that, now you're going to take your adhesive and you are going to put it on the opposite side of the flap. Okay, and now we are going to take this, and you can go like this and close it. But what I do is I also make sure that, oopsie, might have to hold it for a second. It wants to release. Now you are going to notice, oops, I got some glue there, but that's okay. You're going to notice that there is a score line. Not to worry, because this is going to be covering it. So we do not have to worry about that. We just want our mechanism to be able to open and close. And basically it's just forming a little box. Okay, so there's our little box. And now you're going to take your other end, which we scored here. And now we are going to take this piece, and on the bigger side, actually I need it a little bit smaller than that. Should have used those fancy math sizes. Okay, so now we're going to do this side. So the bigger side, for now, we're going to put that side on there. Okay, and so what we're going to do here, I think, did I get it right way? Yeah, is we are going to put it so that it just goes over that score line. And again, try to center that. So let's see here. Can you see? So it is past that score line, but it is, of course, not sticking up over that circle, and it's not sticking out past this edge here. Okay, so now we're getting ready. Now we are going to get our circle ready. And since I was a misty moonlight mood, we're going to use, because you could stamp your image or put your image right on the white. You certainly can do that. I am actually just going to add a little bit of color, a little blotchy in the middle, but I'm not too worried about that because we're putting the cute little mouse in there. And of course you could put a flower. There's so many beautiful designer papers that you can use that would just make this card look beautiful. So now we got that. Now we are going to get ready to do our little mouse. And I'm going to use my black memento and stamp him on the paper. Just like that. Close this up. Nope. Yep. For now. Leave him in a minute. Okay. And now we're going to do some coloring. So the blends I have today, I am using the Real Red Light. But again, you just color the image, whatever image, or if you're using a dye, then you don't even have to color. I enjoy coloring. Now, I usually blend this, but because this is just such a small little heart, this particular one, I am not going to do that. Now, for his ears, I am going to use Petal Pink. Oh, I got the dark. That's okay. I think I'll be okay. So we're just going to put a little bit here for his ear, inside of his ear. And then I am going to use Smoky Slate. Now, I did notice as I did my card that, oh man, I think my Smoky Slate, I hope I have another one at my house because definitely has been well used. Okay, so we're going to start with the light. And again, I like to do small spots first, so I'm just going to do his feet. I'm not going to come back later and do his tail, but we're going to, oh boy, can we get some color out of there? I think we can. Again, a small area, and I'm going to put a little bit just like this. And now go over it again because that's how the blend works, is you got to get it wet. And just go over that. And then we're going to go to his face. And So do you guys like to do fun folds? I like fun folds, but I do not do them all the time. Just, oopsie, I want to blend this here. But they are amazing, the different fun folds that are out there. So beautiful, so many ideas. But this is a cute one that's nice and easy. And still has that, well, oh, and I'm going to do his little nose. And I am going to do his little tail. There. Should do his feet dark? No, I think I'm going to leave them as they are. Right. Okay. So let's get these put aside. And now I am going to cut over here because there's a die. No fussy cutting needed with this bundle, which is cool. I like doing both. I love dies, absolutely love dies, but I also don't mind a fussy cut. So whatever works is fine for me. This one is pretty cute. So we're going to take him over here. Fun folds are fun to do. Yeah, and it's easy, right? Absolutely, yeah. Fun folds just add something so different, don't they? So there we got our cute little guy. So what we're going to do, you could pop him. I think I am just going, well, should I pop him? I think actually I might pop him this time. Let's make it different than the other one. Let's, come back here. Let's, it was the wrong side. And we need a little bit on his tail. So I'm just going to take my scissors. Have you done this fun fold before, Marjorie? I know I've done one definitely but it's been quite a while since I've done this one, but it is so nice and easy. So let's just trim this off here. I see a little bit poking out. His tail's skinny, so that's why I love to use all those end pieces. Nothing goes to waste with the dimensionals. All right, let's take off the backs of these two. And we're going to pop him up right in there. Actually, I like that. That's pretty cool when it's popped up. Definitely. Okay, where's our card? Come back in here, card. So this is now where we're going to put some glue onto the small side of the flap. So now we're going to hold that down as we center. Make sure you center. Don't want him sideways or upside down. And then you're just basically going to plop that inside and hold it down for a minute. Make sure you've got it centered. Okay, so hold that down just for a second. Oh, yes, it would. Oh, with the, oh, yes, the storybook moments paper and then those cute little rabbits and animals. Oh, you're right. Oh, that would be adorable. So it's sticky at first, so you just got to kind of pop it down and just get some of those little paper scraps that are slivers. Yeah, they're still there. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to just do our sentiment. What a good idea. I think I am going to definitely try that because that pack has so many bunnies and animals. Oh my goodness. It is an amazing pack. I just love that one so much. Okay, so sending a big hug. Oh, we all need hugs. All right. So what we're going to do here, and I'm going to do it a little bit different in that I'm going to flag this one. So this paper is actually paper scraps that I have. I actually, when I get my, I used to get my paper cut at a printer, and they had all these pieces that they were going to throw out, and I went, no, 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 save them, save them, save them. So they work really, really well. What is the size of this guy? Yeah, he's basically a half inch, and I'm going to leave it long right now just because I'm not sure on the size yet, but I am going to flag this one too. And then we're going to put him together. Oh, still not. Go a little closer. There we go. All right, so now did I go there? Yeah, it didn't flip on me. Now we're going to put some glue. I'm not going to put glue on the whole thing, but we'll see how long we want to make this. So basically, but I'm sure we all have scraps. That's what's so wonderful about all these scraps that we can use for so many different things. Okay, I think I am going to go pretty much right to the edge of this. So I'm just going to go like that, a little bit off that side. Okay, a little bit more glue on this side. All right, and then we're going to add some embellishments and it's done. It's that easy. So here you see that I used, what are these ones called? They are called opal rounds. And they come with the blue and a kind of goldy iridescent and a blue. They're all kind of iridescent. And so that's what I used on this particular one. And I put the embellishments on that side. I might do this one different. So, of course, we need to pop this. All right, so probably 3 is what I'll need. Okay, there we go. So yes, it'd be endless what all you can do with this one. And I think I'm going to go this way. I have a reason why I'm keeping it longer. Because I think that might be where I put my embellishments. I just had them. Oh, here they are. Oh boy. All right. And I think I'm going to stick with the blue. Like I said, I'm in a blue mood. And I think I'm going to use all big ones. Oh, come on. There we go. And of course, you could spruce it up whatever way you like. Like I'm just thinking right now that heart would be really cute if we put a little bit of Wink Estella on it. But there we have it. Isn't it ever cute? And so easy. As you can see, we're done. That was pretty easy. So here is basically the same card, but what a difference just by doing a different sentiment and putting your embellishments in different places. So yeah, hopefully that gives you lots of ideas. And I just love how these guys open up. Oh, more slivers. Isn't he cute? And today is the last day of February, ladies. Don't forget, today is the last day of celebration. So if you have, go look through your craft room, and if there's anything that you are missing or needing to stock up on, why not get the extra savings and get some free stuff? I am enjoying these very much. So, and if you have an order and you need some help, let me know. And I can definitely do that. And if you go to, let's see, right here, Madeline's Craft or mcraftroom dot stampin'up.net, you can go to my store and all my other stuff on there. So thank you, ladies, for joining me. It's always a pleasure to be able to come and craft with you and inspire you. And thank you so much for joining me. All right, we'll see you the next time I'm live. Will be Tuesday at AM for Let's Create Together. Thanks, then. Bye bye.